Guys, it's Kayla again. I am on here to let you guys know that I am your support system. I'm here to help you guys with any questions, information that you need. I'm basically like your middle ground between you and Glendon. So you come to me with anything you need, and I will go ahead and bring it to him. I do webinars on Wednesdays, and that's gonna run from like 7 to 7:40, and so that's just a place where you're able to ask me questions during that live, whatever you need in the midst of that, I'm there for you. Um, I'm like your support system basically. So let me know what you need and I can get that for you. I work Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 3 to 8. Okay, so during those times, you are feel free to go ahead and send me an email, send me a text, whatever, so that way I can get to you guys and answer your questions. I also work on Saturdays, but it's more so catered to whatnot. But you can still text me, and I'll try to get to you in the midst of that. But yeah, I will be looking forward to you guys' messages. Bye.
Guys, this is what's going on. There's a lot of new stuff. Below is I'm now doing consulting. The links below. There are not one, not two, not three, but four new books. Now, everyone that's in the King program and the Prince program gets all of the books. So the books are there. If you want to buy the books, you can go ahead and get the books. And then we have a lot of different stuff. Now, one of the things I want to emphasize is in 2020, I was making $250,000 a month. So in 1 month, I made more money than all of you have made investing for years. We need to let this investing stuff go until you get enough money to properly invest. I mean, it's a fantasy for most of you. Most of you don't have the capital. Most of you don't have the money to make a meaningful investment. So let's go ahead and get away from that conversation. So, what we're getting ready to do is help people start businesses and make some real money in 2026, 2027, and 2028. And one of the things I've done is now I am available Tuesday, 8:30 to 9:30, and Saturday, 1:30 to 2:30. That's if you're in the King program. I'll be doing webinars. Well, more than likely, she'll be doing the webinars. If she has any questions and stuff, she could bring it to me. And one of the things that we're getting ready to do, like she's never done this before, so she's kind of going through the system, and some of it's a little surprising. Like I gave her the book, Dating the Woman You Want to Marry, and we're about to get her opinions on the book, which she hasn't finished. But tell me, what were your thoughts, and how does it relate? Because you said it was mostly for men.
Yeah. So it's not bad. I think it is really good for, I think, like setting that foundation of the whole 6 month period, I think is not a bad idea for everyone. Like, if you want to do it male or female, but like when it comes to like, you know, just male more so being the provider, you kind of at the, if you're like, if it was a female reading the book, then it's like you can't really relate to that because you're not, your goal is not to be the provider when it comes to like financial stability within the family, and making sure like there's a house and resources basically.
Mm.
So that was more like kind of catered towards men. But it seemed like a nice book, and it seems like it's kind of pushing men in a way that allows them to be that provider and allows them to continue to show up for themselves as well, rather than, oh, I'm just showing up for a woman. You're showing up for yourself and your future family. So yeah.
So, what we're designing this program is for people who want to actually do something with their lives. I got a video up there on the other channel talking about a lot of men are losers. And that's my honest opinion. I've never seen such a large collective of men who don't want to do anything. Um, what I'm hearing is there's a lot of men who are not having sex, and it's like a large contingency of men are not having sex. They're, what is the term? Involuntarily celibate, and I don't understand that. If you're young, and that's your goal, you save yourself for marriage, I can see that. But these men are like 30, 40, 50 years old. And here's my thoughts: these men have no agency. It always comes back to money. It always comes back to money. And I have been screaming, jumping up and down, doing stuff for years, talking about you need to get your economics together. When I created Disruptive Male, that was the first core principle: get your economics together. What happened? They leaped all over that and went straight to the sexual stuff. And that's one of the lessons I've learned, that you cannot give poor men with no agency the ability and the skill sets to manipulate women for sex. It's a dangerous, dangerous thing, because they'll go out here and mess with these women. Some of these women will get pregnant, and the dude will walk away or be like, well, I don't want to get married. I don't want to be a father. And you create more damage than anything. I think that was one of the worst things I ever did, creating Disruptive Male. And it's one of my biggest regrets, because this whole thing about economics, I don't understand this big fear. Number one, investing. All right. At one point, I had a 7-figure stock portfolio. You know how my stock portfolio got to 7 figures? Because I was contributing so much. It wasn't growing. I was saving 50% of my income and I threw it in the stock market. And investment income is the slowest income you can have. And I don't know why y'all are stuck on it as if it's some kind of godsend. And I'm going to give you some of my theories. Number one, you're lazy. Number one, you're lazy. You don't want to work. You don't want to put yourself in this situation where you can actually achieve greatness. You want to sit back and hope that some magical financial genie is going to come out and bless you with a lot of money through investments. I was talking to a guy. He put 4,000 in the market, and it took him 8 months to get it up to 40,000. He thought that was impressive. That's the dude. I've made that in one day. I have made $50,000 in one day. It took you 8 months to make $40,000, and then when you take out taxes, it ain't even full 40,000. So this whole course, and the reason I have Kayla, the reason I'm doing this is I want people to be successful. And one of the things that we're going to get into is sales. Sales, 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 sales. There's going to be a new course, the Sales Guide, because that was put me in the position I'm in. I had a sales job, and I had a company that said, hey, if you sell our office furniture for us, we'll buy new furniture from you. I made $250,000 in 8 months. Sales. So another reason is bad YouTube. There are so many content creators on here, in my opinion, are giving you bad, ineffective, lazy ass advice. There are many of you who feel that somehow you can make all of this money and not work this hard. Okay, I'll be 60 years old this year. I don't look my age. I've been working 7 fucking days a week for a long time. So working 7 days a week is not going to kill you. It's not going to drain you. It's not going to put you in a bad position. Here's a thought. It's February 2026. Do you want to be in a position where you could pay cash for a house in February 2028? Cash for a house. There's this whole thing of, I don't want to get money so some woman will like me. What about getting money so you can enjoy life? I had a chef. I had a maid. Girl was living with me. We never had fights about household stuff or laundry. I see this stuff on the internet, and I can't relate. I've never had to fight with a woman about doing the laundry. I've never had to fight with a woman about cooking. Never, ever. But once again, I've not washed my own car in 25 years. I've not cleaned up my own house in about 15. And when I had a chef, it was the ultimate life. So one of the things that I talk about, and this is in the book, Dating the Woman You Want to Marry, is presenting yourself and getting yourself in the position where you can have that life and the woman enters your life that you've already established. Many of you are on this red pill bullshit. All women are hoes. The average woman doesn't have a huge sexual roster. Facts. The average woman ain't out here being a 304. Facts. But y'all act like all women are like that, and I'm going to give you some insights why. because you're lazy, ineffective, you don't want to do anything. And this whole notion of the involuntary celibate men, you're making a choice to be miserable. You're making a choice to be ineffective. You're making a choice to be less than a man. Now, I know this conversation is not going to go well over with a large segment of people on YouTube who follow me, and they're hoping and they're wishing that I would create the disrupt. I've had people, you still got the disruptive male stuff? Let me go ahead and tell you, I will never put out the disruptive male stuff ever again. Why? I have empirical evidence. You guys will leap over the economics and go straight to the sexual stuff, and then you'll be in the same position. Now you're just out there having more sex, but you're still economically fragile. You have no money. You don't even have $2,000 in the bank account. So one of the things that I feel is I'm not going to get the sales I used to get, which is good because I'm going to get better students. I'm going to get people who actually want to be somebody. I want men who want to be husbands, who want to be fathers, who want to be protectors, who want to be stand-up men in their community. So I'm speaking to a different audience. The average man, I'm not speaking for someone who wants to remain and become the average man. I'm speaking to someone who wants to be exceptional. I'm speaking to someone that wants to build a business. I'm going to kind of give you some insights of my future. And many of y'all are going to think I'm crazy, but here it is. Probably 18, 19 months in the future, I'll be married. And I'll be over 60 years old. And my wife should be 28. And we're going to have children. And one of the things I'm going to do is teach her how to run her business, up her business, where she'll have income coming in, and she will not be relying on my income. And, you know, I've put a video on Hustlers Kung Fu Black and White. There'll be no prenup because I'm not going to marry someone of low character. And that's a huge, 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 huge thing. So she'll have her own money. She'll have her own business. I have my money. I have my own business. And a lot of you like, oh, man, I saw the comments. Some divorce attorney sitting there rubbing his hands together, drooling. I'm like, really? Here's the thing. Most marriages, regular marriages have a 50% divorce rate. Facts. But do you know the divorce rate of wealthy men is less than 20%? So if you go ahead and get married when you have some money, you have an 80% chance of staying married. No one talks about that. You want to know why? Because most of you motherfuckers don't have no fucking money. That's the big issue. And I keep screaming it and screaming it and screaming it. But y'all like, well, no, the women. No, it's you. You have no agency. You have no prerogative. You have no goals. It's you. But you keep pushing it off on women. Like, I look at it and I look at the comments on YouTube and the defensive posture of dating. And many of you are miserable. And this is something that's really sad. A lot of you have women that you don't want to be with. You mistreat the woman. You don't treat her kindly. You don't identify her. You don't claim her as your girlfriend. It's weird and awkward because you're not the man that you should be to date the woman that you want to date. This is a huge, huge issue in the community. And once again, if you want to be somebody, it's a personal choice. But if you just want to keep being regular, out here hustling, complaining about the price of eggs, I made millions of dollars in a recession. I made millions of dollars in good economy. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if the economy is good or bad. If you dedicate yourself, you can make a lot of money. So what I'm calling is a group of men who want to be people, a group of men who want to be somebody, a group of men who want to have proud wives. Because I want you to think, no one's ever told you that the divorce rate of rich men was like 20%. 80% of men who have money get married. Arthur Blank, let me look up. He's married and his wife is significantly younger than him. Arthur Blank age. Arthur Blank is 83 years old. Arthur Blank's wife, I think she's in her 50s. Let's see. He's been married a few times. He has 6 kids. Arthur Blank's wife. I'm quite sure because I've seen her. She's definitely younger. All right, Arthur Blank's wife is 58 years old. He's 83. So, once again, you can continue to be normal, regular, average, or you can make a choice to be exceptional. There's a lot of stuff that's going on, and I'm looking for the men who want to stand up. Honestly, I feel that if I can sell 10 to 15 courses a month, that would be awesome. Because most of you men who watch this channel are not interested in greatness. Most of you men are not interested in being someone. Most of you don't are not interested in being in a position where you can pay cash for a car. This is stuff I've shown you. I've shown you proof. I've shown you receipts. And the one time I put my bank account up, I had 350 people asking me for money across the country. So we're not doing that anymore. But if you want to be exceptional, this training, this course is for you. If you just want to be average, you might as well stop watching the channel.